Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick preview of the Panasonic GH4, announced at CES 2014, but not really shown off in any way since it was residing inside an acrylic box. The GH4 represents an incredible piece of equipment, but it's also very pricey. The reason I'm sharing this preview is because it is, though, one of the most affordable 4K options outside of Sony's 4K camcorder that I already previewed that was also announced at CES 2014. So what's different about the GH4, much like the GH3 and the other cameras that preceded it, is that it is an interchangeable lens camera, a still camera first, video camera second. But Panasonic definitely has realized a niche in this business for the video capability that they offer in their GH line, and that's why this latest generation is touting 4K capability. Now, if this does deliver on what Panasonic has been promising, then this, much like Sony's 4K offering, will be a game changer without any question. That's because at roughly the same price, you're going to also get a great digital still camera. Not to say that Sony's camcorder won't be a great still imaging device. I think it'll be okay, but serviceable, but clearly a camcorder first. This is a still imaging device first that really, at least when it comes to video, blurs the line incredibly. You will have 29-minute limitations on recordings, but most people don't necessarily find that to be a game breaker, especially if they're after the best quality that money can buy. And that's where Panasonic, again, has found their spot with the GH line. The GH3, arguably one of the best video cameras, even though it wasn't a video camera in its time. So the GH4, I'm hoping that Panasonic is accurate on that late February launch. However, I have a sneaking suspicion, again, because this wasn't demoed, it didn't come outside of its case, that we're probably looking at something that's way off from that February mark. Maybe it's only a month later, maybe it's two. Panasonic doesn't have an incredible track record. They're not as large a manufacturer as many of their competitors, but they do make some incredible products. So this is yet another camera I'm excited about, an affordable 4K option. I don't have a lot to show, and quite frankly, that's because Panasonic doesn't have a lot to show as it stands right now. But if it ends up delivering on what we're expecting, specifically the big thing there is that 200 megabit per second data rate, that's where it really blows the Sony out of the water. With the Sony, you're looking at 60 megabits per second. Here we're getting 200. And this is something that Panasonic did with the GH3 already, but of course limited to 1080p capture. This is where they're going to break through that wall to 4K. This is a micro four thirds camera. That's another thing that does give me pause, and I think a lot of other consumers, you can now with Sony's A7, A7R offerings, buy full frame interchangeable lens cameras for less than this micro four thirds offering. The killer feature, though, of course, that Panasonic has built in here, and it's built into the pricing too, is that video capture capability, because that's something that, as much as I would love to say the A7 or A7 offered, they simply do not. That's something we'll probably see, hopefully, in the next generation of the A7 and A7R. But a very impressive camera. I'm eagerly awaiting details on it, and just wanted to share it with all of you because it is yet another game-changing product that I think is going to redefine our expectations as well as general price points that we expect for both still and especially 4K video capability. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.